Welcome, World of Barheroes. I'm Paul.
And I'm Iris.
And welcome back to our new show. What are we going to do today?
So this week we gave you the option to ask us some questions on Instagram. And we got some really good questions and we will answer them right now in this stream.
Exactly. And before that, we have some updates to the previous show concerning the athletes, because we had like one spot left and we have to find some substitution for Korash, and we found them.
So for Korash, there will be Wheatley Lubli. Perhaps you remember him. He was taking part in the battle at FIBO, so we are very happy that he comes again all the way from America to join our competition. That means a lot to us.
From the Caribbean.
Yeah. And a second spot that is new. So Julian Matzey from Argentina, who was actually supposed to take part in our competition, he unfortunately hurt his back very, very badly and can't compete. That's why we find a substitute for him, and that is?
Yeah, a guy from the Ukraine, the second guy from the Ukraine. It's Kostya Shapoval. We are really happy to have him, and yeah, he will do a very good job.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing him live.
So let's go through the questions you've sent us. There are like a lot of them, so we had to pick the best ones. Not in order to speak with you like for hours. We could do that, but we have limited time.
Yeah, and we don't want to talk that much about things that don't interest everybody, so, some funny questions.
I think the first and I think the most important question is, what do you need to participate in our battle?
Well, I think we actually said it quite often on Instagram, but we have, of course, an online registration. You go to a website, worldofbarheroes.com, freestyle registration or weighted registration. Such a hard word to say.
Registration. It's easy.
Unfortunately for Vienna, of course, all athletes for the freestyle registration or for the freestyle battle are already taken. What did we do there? We basically had a look at all the Instagram profiles of the people, because that's where most calisthenics athletes, as you might know, show what they do. We had a quite close look on the different skills. Do they do statics, dynamics, strength dynamics? So we were looking for complete athletes that are not only over the top in one category, but in more categories that combine skills very creatively and put it in long combos, because that's what makes you win the battle, and I think that's the most important if you participate in that battle.
So we have the 5 categories for our WOP format, and you have to fill every spot, and you have to be good in statics, very good in strength dynamics, of course in dynamics, and then, as you said, in combos, and especially in creativity.
Yeah.
This is what we look for.
The weighted competition, in that case, it's not that strict. Basically, if you sign up online, you can take part in it. There's not like a selection for freestyle, because in freestyle, we have limited places.
Yeah, 16 for the men
and 8 for the women.
Now 8. We hope to see more women. We only have 8 because of the limited registrations. Yeah.
And
girls, come on!
Yeah, for weighted it's not like that. So you can just register, actually still until the 30th of April.
Yeah, for the weighted.
For the weighted. If you still want to participate, don't miss it. You can sign up. It's not such a big deal, and we hope to see you.
Yeah, just have fun on the stage and give everything. That's the only...
It's only about being part of it.
Yeah, but in fact there are no specific requisites. There's a follow-up question from Vincent Lambur. We hope to pronounce your Instagram handle correctly, but I think the train has departed. Okay, so because he said there's only European athletes, and is it possible for athletes in Latin America, Polynesian Islands, blah, 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 to have their own WOP?
Their own WOP?
We had registrations, we had signed up, like athletes from those countries already signed up.
Yeah.
But we only cover the accommodation. We only cover the accommodation, but not the flights. It's not possible for
Not yet.
organization
Yeah.
for an organization to cover the flights. It's only up for the sponsors of the athletes themselves to cover the flights. And yeah, they signed up, and we chose them, and then they said they had no money for the flight. So this is the money is the only
Issue actually.
Yeah, the issue.
So we actually chose a guy from Mexico.
Yeah.
And from of
Brazil,
course Brazil.
Tavares.
Yeah, exactly, which seemed incredible good to us, and we really actually wanted them to be part of it. We were so happy that they signed up, but
And
unfortunately
also Argentina, Julian Mazzai, but now
Yeah.
he got injured.
But for him, it was not about the money. It
Yeah.
was because he was injured. So yeah, as Polly already said, that's a matter of sponsors, and we're still very small and just try to coordinate everything well enough so that the people can come.
Yeah.
But yeah, keep your fingers crossed, and we hope to get that there somewhere that
Yeah.
athletes can come. Not only, how can I say that? It's not about the money that they can't come.
Basically, we want to facilitate to get athletes a sponsor, and yeah, we try to make that happen.
To promote that,
Yeah.
that it's easier for them to get a sponsor to get here. Because as an organization, we can't really earn money.
Yeah.
We just spend it.
In fact, yeah, we hope to never see that kind of questions in a few years or I don't know, few months.
We want everybody to give the chance to come here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So speaking about places to have our competitions, we have one of our athletes, in fact, Tommy Bodyweight.
Yeah.
Next event after Vienna, the Netherlands Bodyweight Sports Gym.
That would be pretty cool, because I think the community in the Netherlands is really awesome. Like
Yeah.
the people I got to know from over there, they're so cool. And I could really imagine cooperating with somebody from over there for a cool World of Barheroes event. Let's see what comes in. We already talked about that a little bit.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting for us, so stay tuned. Let's see.
So the next country suggestions are, where is it? From, wow, okay. Siddharth, Little Beast. Okay, that was easier than expected.
Yeah.
Any plans for competitions in India or Asia? The further you are away from Europe and Austria, of course, the higher the cost for shipping everything. I mean, we have to ship all the rig and everything to build up on the stage, so that's really expensive. And if it comes to like different continents as Latin America, Asia, I don't know.
Goals.
Yeah.
But not something in, not yet really in the near future, perhaps in a few years, let's see. It would definitely be something that we want to, because we know that the people, especially in South America and also in Asia, are very, very good athletes.
But there are actually some talks and conversations about having a competition in the Middle East, like in Dubai, if I can give that away. But there are also only, we talk about it, and we have connections
like
already.
Nothing is sure about that. It's just, we think about it.
Next question from, it's also a very good question. Lameis Denix. How did everything started with WOP?
Well, so we found that if we want that sport to grow, especially to don't have that much issues with money at competitions and so on, we need something more professional. So that's what we try to do. We try to organize events that are more professional, that give really the sport the possibility to grow, to get a higher reach. And my personal aim, and as I know also for everybody else in here, it's to give the athletes the chance to actually live from that sport. Because right now there are quite a few that can do that, but they are also working as influencers.
Yeah.
And our aim is not actually now to promote influencers because they can do it for themselves. Our
And
aim is
without
to,
us,
yeah. Our aim is to promote the sport, to promote the athletes, and that was also the idea behind the whole thing. That's why we also do that all with a professional live stream and so on, because we just think that this is how you can push the sport better.
Yeah, and I think we just also just share the same passion, and we are calisthenics athletes as well. We also both took part in competitions, and we just want to treat athletes as we want to be treated. And I think that's the thing. We just wanted to build an organization which brings the calisthenics sports to a new level.
Yeah, that's the main. Get
the athletes more sponsors. Maybe let the athletes earn money because of their sponsors, and
also the prize money. That's actually another thing. Like in many competitions, you only get like mini prize money. That's why we had quite large, decent prize money.
Also
for
very special.
World of
Thanks, of course, to New Crossbars, to
Via
Fortis, and Barsflex, of course, sponsored Get Rig.
It wouldn't be possible without them, and we're trying to get more and more and more to bring it up to the next level.
And you are a crucial part of this. The community and the athletes, the pro athletes to the beginners. We are the community. You are the community. And
it's all about growing together.
One big family.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is the names get more difficult. Saifule Pool, but the L has like 4 L's or 5. I want to know everything about Ikwan from you guys. That's a lovely question. We love Ikwan, and we are so honored that he came all the way from Malaysia, to participate at FIBO, and that he won. It was
insane. I'm
really nice.
Like he was also one of the first ones I followed on Instagram, and I was always a huge fan of his skills, of the way he's combining it. I was so stoked when I saw him in live, and for him as a person, I think he's really, really humble. He's such a kind person. I wanted to say that as well.
And he's always calm, and he's always knowing what he's doing. He's really relaxed, but when it comes to performing, he's not really stressed out.
He's focused.
He doesn't look stressed out. Maybe it is, I don't know. But he doesn't show it. He's just on a stage doing his thing, and he does it perfectly. Like every move is perfectly combined with the next one.
He's really an amazing athlete. So he's in our hearts. We hope to see him soon again at one of our competitions.
Next one from Echter Konsti. Who is that sexy cameraman who's going through the rain to get to the rental?
I think we need to introduce him.
Introduce yourself. This is Echter Konsti. You might know him from the FIBO. Thank you very much.
Definitely one of our crew highlights.
Then another question is the athlete. We publish them on our Instagram. We had them announced on our latest live stream. We have them in the description of this video, of the latest video.
And also on our website. It's everywhere. So
I think you can hardly even miss it. So.
We're like promoting our athletes everywhere. So we also have an old story highlight button on our Instagram profile where it says athletes, and if you click on it, you can see all the athletes. So you won't miss them.
I think one of the last questions now, because we kind of through that, from Mehdi Boyka, give a chance for new generations. And I think this is all about what WOB stands for. We promote as well, of course, the top elite, but our focus is also on the beginners, not the beginners, but the newcomers, also on the beginners, of course. We try to figure out a way how to promote them, and I think a very, very nice approach is to have partner and team competitions, 2 against 2 or 4 against 4, that just be a team on the stage, do teamwork and do partner stuff together. And so if you maybe a little bit afraid of standing on a stage alone. So you have your team, you have your workout group together.
Yeah,
And
I think it's a very good way to get started, and I think also that with our judging system, like a team freestyle competition would fit pretty well.
Yeah.
Because especially the point creativity can be really lived in in that sense. Another idea would be to make like amateur beginners competitions for people that are not that long yet in the sport.
So the winner can get into the elite competition.
It's exactly the way they do it in many other sports as well. So that's something that we can imagine because we know it's a format that works for other sports.
And
so why not
that
here?
in new location, new countries, new tour stops.
Yeah.
Maybe not that huge, not that vast and big.
Perhaps also qualification rounds.
Yeah.
That would be also an idea that we could do in the near future. I mean, it's all, of course, a matter of resources and so on. So we of course, do our best to give a chance to everybody. If you feel like competing in one of our competitions, sign up.
Yeah.
We will, of course, have a look at you. We don't only look on your Instagram,
Yeah,
follow us. Actually, this is
it
something that doesn't
takes so
really
much time. We had over 100 registrations.
But we spent like 20 minutes at least on every athlete, scrolling down back to at least half a year or something like that, and had a very, very close look on what the athletes do. So if you feel like
we
competing,
know each and one of you who signed up for the battle, we know you.
yeah. So please really, if you feel like competing, sign up. We don't judge you beforehand. We really have a look at your skills.
But the topics, new countries and new competition formats, maybe adjusting the WOP format, like the judging system, to the team competitions. This is everything after the bodyweight day, because now every resources we have are focused on the 11th of May for the FIBO, for the bodyweight day. Oh my God! I hope they don't kill me for that. Yeah, for the bodyweight day, and after that we have a lot of time discussing what is going to do in the future.
Right now we're all pretty much drowning in work. So we will talk about that, do all of that. After bodyweight day, there are many things that we have on our schedule that need to be done, also concerning sponsors and so on. Big plans to come, and of course, please stay tuned. We will feed you with information online, and
I think
is there anything we
that's everything.
The most important question, I mean, we have quite a lot, so we chose the best.
Well then, next steps, next week is like a date you must not miss, because we do the battle drawing. We draw every name of the athletes who compete. Then we find out which athlete competes against who in the first round.
Yeah, so opponents in the first round, that's the topic of next week. You should not miss that. This is crucial actually for all the athletes that take part if they want to prepare probably for the battles. It always helps if you know your opponent for the first round. Yeah. Especially because then you can see the battle tree and see what might be the future opponent of them. So next week will be very, very important, and you should not miss that.
So basically
that's it.
We covered weighted, we covered everything from you, the questions.
Thank you for the good questions.
Yeah.
To all of you. And
and the next live stream, I think that's it.
Yeah. We wish you a great evening, enjoy your time, and see you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.